Gotta make sure this works.
Aaron, congratulations. I know you had a change of opponents less than 24 hours before this match. How did that play into your mental and your psyche?
I mean, honestly, in this sport, you got to be ready for any mix-ups that might happen. So for me, I'm a competitor. That's just the way that I am, and I'm always ready to compete. 5 days notice, 24-hour notice, 12 hours notice, even 1 hour notice. You know, I just compete, and I'm just ready to go. So hats off to my opponent, first off. He's really, really tough, and I give him that mutual respect. He could take a slap. He's going to go far in this game, so I'm really excited for him.
I mean, you seem like, it took you a little bit to kind of get used to the difference. I mean, you were training for Nate Bernard, who was, 5 inches taller. You had 7 inches on row. Did that kind of play in or throw off how you're planning to throw your strike?
No, not at all. I think my strike was on point. Just from Power Slap 12, I had Wes Mena. First I had James Seekman. He was about 6'4", and now I moved down to 6'1". So I've really worked on adjustments of height. So I think that really helped out when I worked with my coach. So it really prepared me for my strikes. I was actually very pleased with my strikes, but I kind of wish I just pushed through just a little bit to knock him out. But again, he's tough, and he takes the blows very well.
I mean, sitting here in the press, we could hear the pop on your strike when it hit Rowe. Talk to about the toughness that Rowe brought here tonight.
I really underestimated his toughness. He's a really tough dude. From his last fight, he won by DQ against Zach. The strikes were up here on his head, and I kind of want to test his chin. And for the most part, I think he really does have a chin. He's tough. He has a big neck. He has a good wrestling background. I think that really helped him out a lot. I think when he works on his strike a little bit more, he's going to be taking off like crazy. I think he's going to move up the ranks.
I mean, he's a character dancing around the stage, pre-fight, post-fight, everything else. Going to that judge's decision, how confident were you that you were going to come out victorious?
I'm happy with the win. Obviously, there's a lot of things I need to work on. I wanted that knockout, and everybody I bet at home expected that knockout. But, you can't underestimate the guy. He came to party. He came to show. And, for me, I wasn't happy with that first flinch, but I was able to just take on the other strikes, and I just go home and I work on my striking so I can get that KO power back.
Congrats on the win. Just one quick one from me. When you entered the arena, you kind of did like a UFC style, pacing back and forth, staring down your opponent. You think we'll ever see you in the octagon? You have any interest in maybe showing some other skills? Obviously, you have a football background and just a high-level athlete, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you're going to have to talk to my mom about that first off. I think Power Slap's good enough for me. I think I definitely can move up the ranks, but, this is just a learning curve for me against a really tough opponent for sure. So my hat's off to him, and, I just go back to the drawing board, watch film, and I just get better as we go.
What did your mother first say when you told her this is what you're going to do?
I mean, like any typical mother, they don't want their kid to get slapped. They don't want them to get hit whatsoever. But as you get older, when you get past that age of 18, you can basically do what you want. Just know what you're walking into and the responsibilities and the precautions. So she's very happy with me as long as I'm safe. Actually, I'm going to give her a call after this, make sure I'm safe, and say, Mama, we won. So I think she'll be happy. She'll be pleased.
Congrats.
Thank you.